Hello everyone, I'm Retro Retriever and I just got back from the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum 2025 Air Show, and it was just awesome. I got to see so many cool vehicles, weapons, and especially planes. I'll be posting a bunch of shorts on YouTube and reels on my Instagram, which is linked in my channel's description and in the description down below. So make sure you check it out if you like military history and aviation. But as you can see here, I have my M16A1 and MAS 4956 rifles out. That's because the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum Air Show also has a militaria/surplus market, where I was surprisingly able to find a ton of items I've been looking for months, specifically for these rifles, which are right here. So the coolest item I got in my opinion is this Colt marked M16A1 bipod. It is a little rusty, well, it's pretty rusty, but I'll be able to remove that off easily later. If I can handle an RTI rifle, this will be a cakewalk. Anyways, like all of these items, I've been looking for this one for months, but sadly online the prices for these are insane. I mean, you can find, I think, Israeli surplus ones and, the old USGI ones that are post-Vietnam, but specifically for these Colt marked M16A1 bipods, people are asking for insane prices. I think I saw one of these go for like $200 a few weeks ago, back on like Gunbroker or eBay, but anyways, I got this one for $40, which I was really happy about. I actually saw another one at the show, which I was gonna pick up, but I had to run to the ATM, and sadly that one sold. That one was for $50, and it was actually more rusted, so I'm kind of happy someone else picked that one up, and I was able to find the second one. But anyways, again, I was really happy to pick this one up, and this is what it looks like on the M16A1. I know these weren't super popular in Vietnam with soldiers. It was mainly used for like perimeter duty. The bipods were not brought into the field, but I think it's a really neat attachment. And I've been looking for a bipod for my M16, so why not get the clone correct one, right? Anyway, speaking of the M16 one, I also forgot I picked up a Colt marked magazine, which was $30, which again, I'm very happy about. This makes my second Colt magazine, and now I have a couple, which, means I get to run drills more effectively. So that's all the attachments I got for the M16A1. Let's move on to the MAS 4956. So as you guys hopefully saw in a short I posted a few weeks ago, I've been testing out the grenade launcher on the MAS 4956. So when I saw this rifle grenade sitting on a table for $40, I just had to pick it up. And here's what it looks like on the MAS 4956. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be posting a video about this later, because it appears to be a weird mix between an M19A3, the M11A3 and M29 rifle grenade variants. I also want to show you guys how to use the grenade launcher in general for, those who are new to owning a MAS 4956. Anyways, the final item I got at this show was another MAS rubber butt pad for $10, which I hear you guys saying, Retro, you already have a ton of those. Well, firstly, mind your business. I know, I'm just joking. But secondly, I do own, I think, 2 of them. I might have a third one somewhere. Well, now I have 3 if I don't have one. But anyways, the ones I have are the Type 2 variant, while this one is the Type 1, which is smaller, and the reason why I got it specifically. The smaller version will still absorb recoil as the Type 2s, but it also allows me to get closer to my red dot, which is perfect. With the Type 2, I kind of see myself struggling a bit when handling the rifle. I have to really extend my right arm, and it's hard for me to align my eyes right. I have to kind of sit awkwardly, but with this Type 1 butt pad, it's going to really help me get closer to that red dot, which is perfect. Now all I need is the MAS 1951 marked rubber butt pad. If anyone has one, please let me know. I've been hunting one down for like 2 years now. I've seen a couple of them online, but again, people are asking ridiculous prices for them. I mean, $60 for a rubber butt pad? No, that's insane. But for those of you who are curious, the French made 3 variants of the MAS rubber butt pad. The 1951 version, which is the one I need, is similar to the other 1962 butt pads, but unlike the 1962 ones, you can remove the internal honeycomb, which is this right here. On the 1962 versions, this internal honeycomb isn't removable, and like I said before, the only difference between the Type 1 and Type 2 1962 butt pads are the sizes. But again, going back to that 1961 version, you can remove that internal honeycomb. That's pretty much the main difference between the 1951 version versus the 1962 version. But thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what you think about these finds. Are they good, or have I been scammed? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who likes surplus. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Also, stay tuned, because again, I'll be posting a bunch of vehicles and planes from the Mid-Atlantic Air Show.